Y'all bear on my camera. Bear on my camera. Try to fix this real quick. But I gotta say, enough is enough. YouTube. Everybody that may be watching this. The title is what it is, and I you know what? I done had enough. I done seen enough. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I don't be on YouTube as much, saying, as at a time when I had a reason to be. This is a reason more than any reason. I gotta say something. First off, good afternoon to everybody that's watching this, because this is something that needs to be said and articulated by somebody that knows how to articulate it. It needs to be said. Welcome to the Sophisticated Black Strong channel. If you're new to my channel, if you would just subscribe to my channel, and I would appreciate that. I ain't asking for no likes if you don't like it, because I don't want no ingenuine likes or nothing like that. But if you find what you are hearing to be resourceful, useful, truth, if you would, please hit the like button. But let me just get to the point. Are y'all seeing what's going on? If y'all see what's going on, what this man done. This man literally so-called call himself trying to call CPS on Finesse 2 times. In regards to that little boy that took up under his wing, that he caring for. Like, are you serious right now? Charleston White, I hope you watch this, Charleston White, because it's really for you. I'm just having to do it on YouTube because that's where you dwell at. But if I could say it to your face, I would, as a grown man. Because you dead wrong, man. You are dead wrong. What you doing is serving no good purpose whatsoever by putting this man out there like that, knowing goodness well what he got against him. You call yourself want to try to help black people, black children, whoever, but that you're a walking lie. And I really despise the fact of what you stand for as a man. Bro, you is dead wrong. I said I just got through watching the video of you calling CPS. You don't know their names. You don't know him. You don't know nothing about them. All you doing is going off of a video. And you putting your mouth on somebody that and then when they say something back to you, the first thing you want to do is go crying to law enforcement. You wrong, man. You can't even make any excuses or try to use manipulative tactics to try to make people, to appeal to people's emotions to where they'll agree with you. You are good at that, trying to appeal to people's emotions. I heard you say something real key, but that make you a real life hypocrite on that last video that I just watched. You gonna tell that little boy that he need to stop acting off of his emotions. But what are you doing? Are you not acting off of your emotions with what you're doing? What is the purpose? If it's not an emotional response, where is the motivation to do what you're doing? Who are you helping? You're supposed to be helping kids and stuff like that. But do you know that if you put this boy in a system, that's not helping him? Do you know that little boy has a past that Finesse 2 times done literally tried to assist to keep him out of, to keep him from going any deeper in the hole than where he came out of? Because Finesse can relate to where that boy come from. He come from the same place that he come from. He around resources that can help him in his life, regardless of what you think about the whole atmosphere that he's in. It's atmospheres that are far worse that he could be in than the one that you are assuming that he in right now. You dead wrong for that. And as a man, I despise the fact that you're doing that, man. I never had no respect. Matter of fact, you owe me $1,000. First off, you know why you owe me $1,000. But you dead wrong. But besides all that, I don't care nothing about the money. What I'm caring about is the fact that you are on a mission to make trouble for other people that you have, that don't even regard you, ain't done nothing to you. And then you keep asking for them to come after you. What is your problem? This ain't got nothing to do with you trying to help nobody. You are trying to gain attention in such a toxic manner that you are literally trying to affect other people's lives from a distance. And that's a coward to me. You are a big coward. A small frame coward. That's what you are. And I say, if I had a chance to say it to your face, I would. I know it don't come on YouTube talking about stuff like this, but this need to be said. Somebody needs to say something to you. You might not see this, you might do. I hope you do. I hope you see it. Because you need to hear the truth about yourself. You got so much truth about everybody else and can articulate so much standard that should be practiced with these individuals, all these rappers and stuff that you coming after. But you yet to follow behind, you yet to follow your own advice to other people. Dude, this literally has angered me as a man, as a father. I can't believe that you keep stooping so low for the sake of attention. You are dirty. You are one dirty individual. And I don't see how any entity that has ever asked you to come speak to the masses, prison, children, or whoever, I don't see how they have ever wanted you to be there. Because, I mean, I don't know what is it about you to respect. You doing it in the name of disadvantaged children, or challenged people that have challenged atmospheres, or whatever the case is, and you try to make it seem as if you care, but you don't care. You don't care at all. You don't care at all. It's all for a show. And anybody that's watching this that is aware of what I'm talking about, I'm asking y'all now to stop entertaining that man. This internet is making him. This internet is giving him the platform to do what he's doing. That's the only reason why he's able to do that. That's the only reason. If it wasn't for a YouTube platform, social media platform, period, wouldn't nobody hear him. Because at a time, nobody heard him. When he first started getting on YouTube, called himself so-called, he said it for himself. When he was talking positive or whatever, then nobody want to hear that. So when he became toxic, that's when it became entertaining. One of the biggest problems that we got in black culture right now is entertaining toxic mannerism. From the music, from people like him, it's sad. And I really wish that, especially us grown men, would look at this man example of what don't need to exist. It's not part of the solution. He co-signing the problem. He actually is a part or a variable of the problem. Because once we deal with other situations that may be bad for others, then we got to have to deal with somebody like him. He is what I call a troublemaker. Like, really listen to what I'm saying to you right now. This man is a bona fide troublemaker. He don't mean nobody nowhere. He the type that'll do stuff and hide his hand and make it look like somebody else was wrong. Because that's what he's doing. When all of his whole antics and stuff that he portray online ain't nothing but wrong himself. He wrong. You ain't gonna be able to get no right out of what you seeing from Charleston White. I'm seeing comments and stuff, people agreeing with this man. How? But wait, what if he come knocking on your doorstep trying to ruin your life? Then you gonna agree with what he's doing? What is wrong with us? Black culture is what's making him, have a name in social media. Because we finding this stuff entertaining. We entertain some of the most toxic stuff. And it is like we make these toxic people big, and it becomes a standard that other people start to follow. We don't need nobody being motivated to be like Charleston White. We gonna have to start setting standards as black people against stuff like that. We don't need that. We got enough problems in black culture already. Now, mind you, Charleston White don't speak for black people. He is not the standard. He is not on no pedestal to where all black people are listening to him. But the fact still remains that somehow this man gonna have to get shut down from freely being able to try to ruin other people's lives. He got a right to speak on what he want to speak on, sure enough. But to go to the degree to try to get something done, or or try to hurt these people from a distance, that's some cold-blooded stuff, y'all. That's cold-blooded. Like, really, like, think about somebody, you say you working, doing your thing or whatever, and one of your co-workers, see something that they don't agree with, that you're doing or whatever, and they gonna try to tell human resources and get an investigation put on you just because they don't like what you said, what you stand for or whatever. How can they ever say, oh, well, I'm doing this because I care, and whatever the case is? But you literally are ruining the person that you call yourself trying to get in. You're not helping nobody, Charles. I know what, if you see this, you are not going to care the least bit about what I'm saying. But I hope that somebody that's watching this can say, you know what, that is what it is. He's a troublemaker. And this done went too far. I'm calling for a real life ban on entertaining this man. All you platform owners, real life street stars, all of you, or whatever the case is, that got these platforms that allow this man to come on your platform and just freely speak for sake of entertainment. Don't give him no platform. Starve him out. Starve him out. It's time. He done had his run. He done had his fun. But now a whole rabbit about to get the gun. It's time out for this man. He going too far. I don't know finesse 2 times. On no level. But I know that's a man. That's a man working hard to have something. That's a man that is providing jobs and providing something for people that's around him. I'm seeing him on videos, they smiling, having a good time. And Charleston want to ruin that for that man. He done got this kid or whatever trying to help this boy or whatever because he come from the environment that he come from and he want to hurt him. Why you want to stop this man? Why you want to stop this man and what he doing? Because you don't like how he doing it? Because it's not you? So you just gonna try to ruin this man. You just gonna try to stop him from being able to progress. Which you really ain't got the power. But this man, he already said like he's still on probation and he doing what he's supposed to be doing. He doing shows, he handling his business, he getting his money, he living his life by his own rules in respects to the conditions of what he got to deal with. And he ain't hurting nobody. So what right do you have to go messing with this man and trying to cause trouble for him? Won't you keep your mouth off of people for a change? Is that the only way that you can present yourself on social media, is trying to make trouble for other people? I always want to try to put law enforcement in it. Now it's CPS. I guess you ain't got no more law enforcement friends that you can go call and run and get them to look at what you saying right now no more, huh? I really don't believe that you got the friends in law enforcement that you say you do. I believe it's a front. And I think the people that you come after know that too. But see, they don't have no time for no trouble, so therefore they don't even, they like whatever. Boosie was like whatever, I ain't even addressing him no more. And he's smart not to. I mean, I don't even really shouldn't even be addressing you, but the fact is, me being a black man and what I stand for, and I'm seeing what you're doing today, what I just saw, dude, you dirty. You a dirty individual. And I don't use that term loosely. You are dirty. And I hope God really, you gonna reap what you sow, man. You gonna reap what you sow. I'm not gonna go on no cursing rant, whatever, because there's some real choice words that I would want to say to you as a man. Real choice words. And see, the people that's around you, that co-sign you to be the way you are, they benefiting from that. They gotta be benefiting from it. That ain't real what you're doing. There's only so many ways that I can articulate how I feel about what you're doing. Because it's bigger than just feeling. It's fact. You ain't gonna get no good out of how you are approaching, trying to address anybody. I mean, why is it that you won't try to find an email, a connection? You got so many connections, you know what I'm saying, with people or whatever the case is. Why is it that you won't try to go in his DM or, say, hey, Finesse, this Charleston, I see what you're doing, man, or whatever, I can appreciate what your efforts are, but I really feel like, as a... No! You got to put on a show online or whatever, everybody to see, because you running out of ways to get views. Your 15, 20, 30 minutes of fame is about up. So now you done found something else to address, another rapper to address, and trying to use the whole idea, they doing something wrong. Like you got the right to judge anybody. I hope that they don't take you serious. And I really hope that the tables turn on you for making false reports against people. That what you doing, calling CPS, that he ain't did nothing wrong. Finesse ain't did nothing wrong. I don't care what you say. You just dirty and you know that law enforcement have been jumped on something like that or whatever to try and really create a perception, because that's really what you're trying to do. Is create a perception around what these videos are showing, and making it seem as if it's like, I need to call law enforcement, I need to call CPS because the way I perceive what I'm seeing, that's wrong. It has to be stopped. No, it's just not being done the way that you have the ability to do it. Because if you had the type of money and the type of connections that a Finesse 2 Times or Boosie or whatever it has, you'll be a totally different person. Ain't no way you'll be advocating for children, because your videos ain't about advocating for children. Your videos are about attacking innocent rappers, people that you don't agree with. That's what you're doing. But you try to make it. You are very manipulative. I see through you. And I really despise your kind. I ain't never seen your kind before. Not in no black man, and let alone any other culture that or any individual had a boldness to do what you doing or what you trying to do. I ain't seen it ever. You a different breed of human being, let alone black man, and it's sad. I really feel sorry for you. But I look at you, even the way you built as a man. Even your whole frame, you built weak, and you do weak stuff. You want to point guns and stuff like that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When somebody that got on your road, thinking that's gonna scare somebody or whatever. You ain't the only one that got guns, Charleston White, and you ain't even about that life. You carry the guns because of you feel that spirit on you, or somebody want to do something to you. You know somebody want to do something to you, and rightfully so. Because look at what you're doing. Look how you trying to hurt other people. I got a right to say what I want to say. I got a right. Just because you got a right don't mean that you're supposed to do it, stupid. Just because you thinking it's right don't mean that it's right, or that you got the right to do it. You just assume that position Because in the United States, there's a such thing as called freedom of speech. But the thing is, I wish they had to put in the Constitution is that when the speech become malicious to try to attack another human being, to try to hurt them for personal gain, that's illegal. That should be against the Constitution. To use words and verbiage against another human being, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of their demise, to try to hurt them. Because that's all you're doing. You're not helping nobody. You're doing more harm than good. And I hope that any and everybody that watched this video watch it far enough to where you are right here hear me articulate this, to where you can come to terms with this. Because if y'all watching me, I know definitely you're seeing what Charleston White done said. I don't go, as we y'all watch, see my channel, I don't go talking about celebrities and all that, the gossip and who did this and did that or whatever. But this right here, you are dead wrong. And I hope more black men get on YouTube that got platforms to come out and speak against you. Not talk about the situation, but talk directly to you as a man. And let it be known that, dude, you are dead wrong for what you're doing right now. Somebody with some level of power that you cannot affect need to come out and let you understand how wrong you are. You're wrong. I don't want to do nothing to you. Even if you said something about me, I don't want to do nothing about it. Man, you done had words before, though. We done had words before. It's been a minute ago, but man, you done had words before. That's why you owe me $1,000 that you still ain't never paid. You put your right, you say, I put my right hand to God. You show me some money. I showed you what I'm working with. And you said, I bet you $1,000. You can't show me you got some money. I did a whole video on it. You a fraud to me. You've been a fraud to me. And even if you did pay the $1,000 that you owe me, I still wouldn't have no more respect for you. So you can keep the $1,000. I don't care. I done made that more over like 100,000 times over. I ain't messed up by no money. But what I'm concerned about is the way that you are trying to affect another black man that don't deserve it. And that's the only reason why I'm saying what I'm saying right now. My channel is Sophisticated Black Strong. And I'm for my kind. I wish I had the time to really talk on stuff and speak on issues the way that I desire even more than right now. But I done got frustrated with always seeing you on my stream or whatever, on my you know, the line of videos that come up, whatever. I always see your face talking about somebody. You doing it, you just how many ways can I define how wrong you are? Please, y'all that's watching this, join me in either expressing the reality of what this man is doing as an adult, and let it be known on your own platforms how wrong this man is or what he's doing. And we start to really like put a stop and stop feeding this man with attention to do what he's doing. His video, like, I don't get a lot of views. He need to stop getting so many views doing what he's doing. Somehow, some way, a message is going to have to be sent to show how displeasurable it is for him as a black man to be attacking another black man the way he is. There are plenty of white men that's out here doing certain stuff or whatever that you can go against. You be talking about, oh, y'all ain't gonna do this, y'all ain't gonna go against white man. Yeah, what you doing? You got so much mouth, you got so much opinion. Go dig in some of these white folks' business, some of these white celebrities, these country music celebrities, these politicians. Go dig up in their business. But see, you ain't got enough knowledge to do that because you only trying to mess with those that you perceive to be in a weak place because of the trouble that they got on them, because of the perception that you have of them, because of their background or what you think you know about them. Those are the only ones that you come against. You're not gonna come against somebody that can really tear you a new behind, a new a-hole, and give you a brand new perspective about what's reality. Oh, about what you're doing. You know who to mess with. You know who to mess with. You mess with those that can't afford to be getting in no trouble. because they'll lose everything, the little bit that they done built for themselves. They'll lose it. And you trying to help them lose it. Finesse got out of prison, came up, did his thing, the same way that you could have done, and anybody else could have done. Yes, he probably got assistance from those that were, already established or whatever. Okay, good. It's a blessing that he had people like Jay Prince and others to assist him in his come up or whatever. And I honor them men for helping him. You had a problem with Jay Prince up there on a whole slander campaign against that man. And they ain't thinking about you. You small thing to them, Charleston. You a small thing to them. What, you want their attention? You want to go kick it with them? What are you wanting from them? What is it that you want? Why don't you stop? What is your problem? I'm talking to you as if I'm talking to you and you standing in front of me. What is your problem, man? It's something, you literally must have a mental problem. You got some mental issues, man. And I feel sorry for you. I don't want no harm to come to you, and I really don't feel as if any of them men that you talking about, I ain't talking about their careers as a rapper. I'm talking about the man and the artists that you talking about, from Boosie, Finesse, and all these other people that you done talking about. I'm talking the man in them. I know is they frustrated because of what you're doing. Because as a man, that ain't what you do. Why are you doing it? That's not the way you go by doing it. You're doing it wrong, Charleston. You're doing it wrong. You mean celebrities get talked about all day long, gossiped about, blogs and shit like that created about them. That's what y'all do on YouTube. A lot of people making money from doing that, digging their nose in other people's business and stuff like that, talking about, and then use the word alleged. But you not just talking about it the way, or just speaking on what you're seeing. You are actually taking action to try to harm these people from a distance. That's wrong. That is so dirty. I don't even know how to, there is no word or no phrase to express how dirty. It's out borderline demonic to me. Borderline literal demonic. You are the devil. You are the social media's devil. You are social media antichrist. You want to hang everybody to the cross but yourself. You want to see everybody hurt but yourself. You want to take everybody down that you don't agree with. Ain't nothing good coming from you. You helping children? I can't see it. There ain't been one child that I got up on here and within the last 6 months to a year that I've seen that have confessed it. I ain't seen one. Why is it that you are not talking about that? Why is that's not what you own? I really feel like you have the opportunity to change your whole the whole perception of you on social media by you getting back to your roots of reasoning for being online and on social media, and that's helping the children. Get on social media and show you talking to groups of children and articulating things that you understand they might not understand at the time that can help them in their future from what you have experienced. But the way that you are performing and operating online, is that the way you want children to follow your footsteps and be doing that? I ain't talking about telling and so-called snitching or whatever. It's just your whole manner, your whole mannerism. And then you going against a little boy. You want to get him taken out of the environment that he enjoy being in because of your own selfishness, your narcissism. Your ego, wrong reasons. You wrong. The way you going about it is wrong. Anytime that you've done this to somebody else, it's been wrong. You can't help nobody because you can't even help yourself. You lost. And anybody that'll let you around their children, it's something wrong with them. I really don't think nobody will let you around their children to help them do nothing. If they love them. So I'm going to end it with this. Those of you that's watching this and really understand and can relate to where I'm coming from, y'all set a standard against this mess right here. Because what I saw today, I just don't understand how he could do that. It ain't for me to understand. You know why? Because it's not to be understood. It needs to be abolished. It needs a standard need to be set against it, and a no, and a stop sign, a line drawn in the sand to say, you know what, enough of this. When Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, oh, everybody came against him, was like, oh, he wrong for this, he wrong for that, or whatever. That energy is needed for this toxic, goddamn field rat to be understood what he's doing. He need to know. He need to be spanked on his behind. And I ain't talking about nobody doing nothing to him physically by no means. But his means, like him getting attention needs to cease. We don't need to be entertaining this man to the level that if even myself, I ain't gonna say I've been entertaining him, but I've been hearing what he's saying. And what I saw today, that got the right to be coming against them the way you are. You reserving your own right to do that because but you can't afford what's gonna end up coming to you because you keep poking at the bear and the bear gonna be done bit at you. You gotta stop. I hope and pray that you stop before you have to feel what you putting out. Cause ain't nothing but a matter of time. You reap what you sow. And you messing with people that still are under construction, in other words. They're still having to build themselves to a place to where a person like you don't mean anything. But we all feel a way about somebody attacking us maliciously, and you know, you can't help but to be like, boy, I do whatever the case is. You making people want to do something to you. You done mess with so many people. You done poked at so many folk that if something wasn't happening to you, ain't nobody everybody gonna be on the investigation that you ever poked at. Probably even myself. Where were you on this such and such a day when this happened to Charleston White? Oh, well, I was in my 18-wheeler. But see, I don't want to do nothing to you. I don't want nothing done, no harm to come to you. Therefore, for some reason, I felt an unction in my spirit, one to come before destruction. Because it's other people that love the people that you coming after maliciously and trying to hurt. It's one thing for you to speak your opinion about them and what they, you know, and their lifestyle or whatever the case is, because it's being depicted online. Some of the stuff that they really giving you a place, you know, I ain't gonna say necessarily a place, but you giving it, they giving you something to develop an opinion about. Okay, we all got an opinion about stuff that we see on social media, but the last thing that any of us should reserve the right to do is to try to get somebody hurt because of us disagreeing with what we see. As adults, we don't do that. and you won't want nobody to do you like that. Then you get arrested or the police approach you not too long ago, a few weeks ago, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I don't know something about, you know what it is, and I'm not going to speak on it too much, but was that fun? Did you like that? And more of that can happen to you. More of that gonna happen to you, or probably worse if you don't stop. Just stop. It's so easy. It's 24 hours in a day. And you can stop and see, you know what? I'm willing to bet that you finna go on a whole rant trying to get YouTube views, which I don't even think that you're even getting paid off for that no more. But your little check, based on the run that you got with messing with people and calling yourself a comedian or whatever, they be taking me saying, they looking at the character. No, that ain't no character, that's you. Own your truth. That's who you are. You miserable. It ain't got nothing to do with comedy. It ain't nothing funny about calling CPS on a man that ain't did nothing to you and ain't did nothing wrong to even deserve to get the CPS called upon them. You dirty. You a dirty individual. And you have no shame. You a dangerous individual. But there's people out here that's way more dangerous than you. And you playing it real smart. You playing it real safe. You playing it real safe. That's why you mute that phone and ask you about your email address. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. God bless you. May God be with you, brother. Because the road that you paving for yourself, the same way I said about Quintina Dean, you ain't gonna like the end of it. There's a way that seems right to a man, but the end is death. I ain't said, God's word said it. Think it's a game. What Willie D be saying? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Because you think it's a game. Ain't nobody playing with you. I hope they really laughing at you. I hope they laughing at you. I'm not, because you sad to me. I find it real despicable. I mean, real low class. That this is what you keep stooped to. Whenever you feel like now you got you a new character. You done unlocked a new character to mess with, to get online and start talking crazy about. And then that little boy saying what he's saying or whatever, and you got the nerve. You got the nerve to actually try to respond to a 10-year-old? Come on, man. How low can you go? How low can you go? But that's the world we're living in now, y'all. That's where we at. He is not the example of black culture, but I can assure you that what he stands for is a problem in black culture. What he's doing is a problem in black culture. We got a problem with not minding our own business as black folk. And it probably could be said because of what I'm saying right now. But like, this has to be articulated at some point. I haven't seen not one person articulate this the way that I am right now. Straight to him. Talking to him like somebody that he need to be talked to in his face. You dead wrong, you dead wrong, buddy. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. I really do. But that's all I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I wanted to say, y'all. I just hope and pray, man, like that we as a culture, we get it together. Like and not we not allow a man like him have their way to the point to where we just sit back and let it exist and not set a standard against it to a degree to where we all agree that we're not going to entertain that. Can is that possible? Not to entertain this man in a way to where he's getting views and you know his algorithm is going across the internet to the point to where folks is watching this, and what's sad to me is the opinions that's being developed about it. You got people that really agree with this man. Like, for real? Come on, man. Y'all agreeing with this man. That's why he keep doing it. He done told y'all. When he was being positive, didn't nobody listen to him. Now, and you know what? I know that to be the truth. Because my channel don't get a lot of views. It's a select class of people that watch my channel and watch my content that I got on my channel. A select class. Sophisticated class. Business class. God-fearing class. What class of people agreeing with this man? The toxic folk. The folk that don't really appreciate having anything. Probably don't have half a shit. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. Why would you want to attack another black man that got something, you know, going on for himself and try to destroy it? Or even attempt to? Even if you ain't able to do it, why would you want to even attempt to do that? Your attempt alone speaks volumes with who you are as a man. You dirty. You dirty, man. But anyway, God bless y'all. Sophisticated Black Strong. If this your first time watching my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying my best to try to find space or whatever, as you know, to get on here and start articulating stuff that need to be spoke about. I keep saying that at the end of a lot of my videos because that's what I desire to do. I really desire to do that, but it's hard when you got a life like mine. I have a business to run. I got children to take care of. Like, YouTube is you know, maybe one day I'll be able to really take it more serious because it's, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. God bless y'all. Sophisticated Black Strong. I'm out.